Where did coins and money, where does all this, it all comes from this earth only. You didn't make the money. Even if you made it with hands that weren't yours. Even the hands were given to you. So it's a very genuine question, but it kind of doesn't have an answer. Yeah? What can you do? How do you see this God? What do you give to this God, to this oneness, when it's given you everything? It's a genuine question. What can I say? Is there some special words? Is there some magic holy words that I can say that if you listen to it somehow, I'm going to feel you? Yeah, Chit Sun Tare Pyar. That's how we kind of use our Gurbani, our Nityanim. I'm saying some magic words, some holy words. Like, I can't just have a normal conversation with you. I have to have the approved words. And if I read the approved words, somehow lightning's going to strike and I'm going to feel you, I'm going to know you. Yeah? So we're using Bani a bit like that. Like these are the God words. You can only say these God words and somehow God will listen. Oh, somebody's saying my God words, the magic words, abracadabra. Yeah. That's not what Gurbani is. It's not a special, do you remember the kids' cartoons? Like you say a special magic word and the door opens. What words can I say by which listening to it you'll come to me, I'll feel your love, you'll throw your love in my direction? It's kind of how we use Gurbani, right? Right, how do we, I'm not pronouncing it correctly, that's why it didn't work. I'm not saying don't read Gurbani. Bani is about understanding and changing how you live. Each Bani has a message for you. Each mantra has a way of delivering that mantra. And that's why we do the practice that we do. When you do mantra, you're not doing it to call Mr. God. You're doing it to dissolve yourself into the God that's already there. It's a completely different way of reading Bani, of understanding mantra, of how to do Naam Simran. Yeah? That's why we do this practice as well. You don't do it as some magic words that God's going to listen and say, oh yeah, there's one of mine. Yeah. Because why are the Sikh magic words better than the Islamic magic words? They've got a whole text with their words in there. Hinduism's got its own, Buddhism's got its own, every Dharam has its own magic words. Is God does he pick a day, he puts his Buddhist clothes on and says, today I'm only going to listen to the Buddhist, tomorrow's the Sikh day, like he has a plan? Like, no, Tuesday, no, I don't do Tuesdays, it's my day off. So, what do we think this God is? Does this God only listen to Punjabi? Does he not listen to the other language? What do we think Gurbani is? We think Gurbani is like some magic words that God will listen to it when we say it. It's not. It's for you, Gurbani, it's not for God. Yeah? That's for your benefit. Yeah? And Gurbani doesn't place itself higher than other spiritual texts. He doesn't say only read this text and reject all the other ones. Yeah? If they're done properly, if you understand the meaning of all of them have the right meaning in there. Yeah? Gurbani even says, Ved Katev Kaho Mat Chute. Don't call the Vedas and the Abrahamic texts wrong. Don't call them wrong. Ved Katev Kaho Mat Chute, Chuta Jona Bichare. False is the one who doesn't contemplate their meaning. Not the books are wrong, not the texts are wrong. You are wrong if you don't understand what it's saying. The truth is there. Yeah? The truth is there in those scriptures. Gurbani is not saying reject them. Guru has never said, right, leave Hinduism, Islam, leave all that, join my religion. Guru Nanak never wanted you to convert. He's saying if you're gonna listen to this particular style or this particular verse or something, this is what it really means. Gurbani is telling us how to be a true Muslim. Gurbani is telling us how to be a true Qazi, a Pandit, Hindu. The descriptions are all there. If you're going to be a Pandit, this is what the true meaning of a Pandit is. This is what a Qazi is. Yeah, this is what Islam really is. This is how to live that life. So he's walking around, Muslim friends, Hindu friends, it doesn't make a difference. Because they're all Sikhs as far as Guru Nanak is concerned, because they understand the true meanings. Yeah? Again, we flipped things around. We say Sikhi is one religion, Hinduism is another religion. What's Bhai Mardana then? What is he? Because he's doing his namaz. Guru Nanak Dev Ji even takes him to Mecca to do Hajj. So, is he a Sikh or a Muslim? What is he? According to Gurmat, he's a Sikh. Not because he left Islam, because he understood Islam. That's what makes him a Sikh. Yeah? Bhai Nandalal, you see lots of examples. So it's not anti any other religion. It doesn't care about religion. This stuff is relevant to everyone. Yeah? I don't think Gurbani is trying to tell you to follow the religion. I think Gurbani is telling you to follow the meaning of what it's saying. Look behind the practices and understand what it's saying.
Yeah. So follow it to the best of your ability.
No, don't follow it, understand it.
Understand.
Understand it to the best of your ability. Nitnem isn't a chore. It's out of love that you do it. Yeah? It shouldn't be like, I can't stand doing it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's part of your understanding. Actually, I can see the benefits of doing this. Yeah? And it's the same with any rituals. Gurbani has said, don't practice these rituals if you don't understand what they're meaning. The rituals alone mean nothing. Going and bathing in some holy water doesn't mean anything. He's advocated that you don't follow your religion properly, just doing what everyone else does. You follow the meaning of the religion. What's it trying to teach you? That's what Gurbani is telling you. Yeah?
So we're not special because we're Sikhs.
Of course not.
Because we're all the same, really.
What is a Sikh? If you believe the story that Guru Nanak Dev Ji comes out of the river and his first message to mankind is Nako Hindu, Nako Musalman. There is no such thing as Hindu, there's no such as Muslim. If we were there at the same time, he'll say, Nako Sikh. Manus ki jaat sab ek hai pehchanabo. There is only humans. What makes you a Sikh? You grow your hair and you wear a kada? Does that stop you from being a human? And what makes you a Muslim? What makes you a Hindu? It's like all external things. But Gurbani is talking to the guy inside. The person inside you has no jaat, no path. Yeah? It's just another brick. Yeah. Gurbani is talking to the light inside you. Yeah? Man tu jot sarupa hai apna moor pachan. He's not saying that just to the Sikhs. Yeah? Saying to the mind. Anyone who has a mind, this stuff is relevant. So the question is, what do I do? How do I see this? What shall I place in front of you? What can I say that you will direct your love at me? From the mouth, mo ke bolan, what sayings can be spoken, listening to which this oneness can love us. Mo ke bolan boliye, jit sun tare pyar. That love that you speak of, this pakya pao, yeah, this language of love, direct it this way. What do I need to do for that? That was the answer. Amrit vela sach now vadiyai vichar. Again, what's so interesting about this Shabad is it's introducing lots of new concepts. Nyay, Sahib, Pao. And now it's introducing all of these things haven't come up so far. And now is the first time it mentions this word Amrit. It's the first mention of this word Amrit so far. Yeah? What to us in our tradition is a very key concept, this is the first mention of it. And I always like to put emphasis on the first mention, because that, I think, defines what the definition is. Like the first time we talk about Naam is Sat Naam. That means existence is Naam. Everything is Naam. So a mantra isn't just Naam, everything is Naam. So every time you talk about Naam, it has to go back to the first definition of Naam, Sat Naam. So this is the first time Amrit as a concept is being introduced. Amrit Vela, Sach Now, Vadiyai Vichar. Amrit here, there's about 8 or 9 different spellings of Amrit in Gurbani. I won't go through all of them. Here, the Amrit doesn't have an onkar. It should have an onkar at the end, but it doesn't have an onkar. We call words that should have an onkar that don't mukta. Mukta means liberated, free. So a word in grammar which should have an onkar at the end that doesn't is called a mukta word. And we've come across this before. Words that are mukta are words that instead of being singular are plural. But here this is not a plural word. This amrit isn't. So there are other reasons for words being mukta. And the reason is that a mukta word can also be a word that is joined to something else. So amrit has to be joined to something else in order for it to be mukta. Now let me refresh your memory. We've seen this once before. Akal Murat. Akal should have an onkar underneath it, but it doesn't in the Mool Mantar. That means that Akal is joined to the next word, Murat. Akal Murat. You have to say them as one phrase.
Right.
Otherwise you'd say Satnam, Karta Purak, Nirpaw, Nirvair, Akal, Murat, Ajuni. You would put the pause at Akal if it had an onkar underneath it. But because Akal is a masculine word and doesn't have an onkar, we know that it's joined to the next word, Akal, Murat. In the same way, Amrit should have an onkar, but it doesn't. So we know it's joined to the next word, Amrit Vela. So Amrit Vela is a phrase. Yeah? You could almost, in English we would hyphenate. Yeah? In English we would hyphenate. Amrit Vela, we put Amrit dash Vela. So the hyphen is implied by the onkar being missing. Amrit Vela. What does Amrit mean? Many different definitions of Amrit. The basic definition is nectar. The basic definition is that nectar. But if you break the word down, it also has a different meaning. Mrit means moth, death. Amrit means beyond death. So Amrit also means immortality. Mrit means death. Mrityu, means death. Amrit means beyond death. So when you're blessed with Amrit, you're not just blessed with a sweet drink, which is what nectar means. You're blessed with immortality. Which is why in the old days, the Amritaris, the Khalsa, were called Akalis. Akal means immortals. The Amritaris, the ones who'd been given Amrit, were called Akali. He's an Akali. He's an immortal. Amrit means immortal, beyond death. Amrit Vela. Amrit Vela means a time. Vela means time, a moment in time. Now, in the old Indian tradition, where you don't have watches, right now we break a day up into 24 hours. You need to have a watch in order to know when the hour has come up. In the old system, when everyone didn't have watches, instead of 24 hours, they broke the day into 8 sections. We break the day into 24 sections, but there, and you'll see it again referenced in Bani as 8 paher, 8 sections of the day. Each section is equivalent to 3 hours today. So a 24-hour day, 8 times 3, 24. Each section, so the first section will be midnight to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and then again. So 8 paher means 8 sections of the day, which means the day is broken up into 8 sections, which is each section is equivalent to 3 hours. Amrit Vela is referred to as the 4th section of the night. Right? What does that mean? That means the daytime is considered 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., which has 4 sections of 3 hours each. And the nighttime is considered 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And in those 4 sections, the last one is 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's the last section of the night time. That's Amrit Vela. The last section of the night time, the 4th section of the night. According to this system, it has to be within the art Peher system. It has to be within one of the Pehers. So the Pehers can only be 1 to 3, 3 to 6, something like that. It's not that it's wrong ultimately if you wake up earlier or later. It's not a problem. And don't all start resetting your
get up
clocks.
an hour early now.
Now I'm going to get up at 3. Oh no. You know, I was doing it wrong all this time. I grew. Go do 10 Japji Sahibs. Go forgive yourself. So it's not like that. It's just how the day was broken up in the time system. Yeah. Amrit Vela is not a new concept. Doesn't belong to us. Yeah. In Hinduism, this is called Brahm Muhurat, the God hour, the God moment. Brahm Muhurat. In Islam, it's called Al-Sabah. Sabah means morning, which we get the word Subha from. Al means Allah's morning. Allah morning. Al-Sabah. So this is not a new concept, this idea of waking up in the morning early. Yeah? We call it Amrit Vela. In Hinduism, they call it Brahm Muhurat. Islam, they call it Al-Sabah. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji says the answer to the question of what do you need to do, what do you need to offer, what do you need to say in order to make this God more visible to you, Amrit Vela, in the early hours of the morning, such now. Focus on the truth, the true name, that permanent name. In the ambrosial time, recite such now. Recite is implied, it doesn't say jap. Amrit Vela, such now. That unchanging name, that permanent name, spend some time in your early morning on this Satnam. And Vadiyai Vichar. Vichar means to contemplate. Vadiyai means the greatness. Contemplate this greatness. So, what do you have to offer? You don't have to offer any offerings, any sacrifice. Yeah? You don't have to give anything. What you have to do is prioritize this stuff in your life. Remember this. Yeah? Interesting fun fact for you. The phrase Amrit Vela appears only once in Guru Granth Sahib Ji here. It appears slightly differently in a couple of other shabads. Amrit Vele, Amrit Vel, Amrit Vela. But Amrit Vela as a phrase, the one that we refer to all the time, Amrit Vela, only appears once in Guru Granth Sahib here. That's it. Bhai Gurdas Ji mentions it a couple of times in his Bani. So, what is Guruji saying here? If you want to offer something, if you want to do something about it, start your day with Naam. Start your day with Naam. And understanding of this greatness. Just spend a moment before you get lost in the hectic life that you have. Just spend a moment appreciating what this life is. And we've seen the word Vadiyai before. Yeah? What greatness are you talking about? God's greatness? Can you contemplate God's greatness? The greatness of the whole universe? Hukmi uttam neech, hukam mile vadiyai. Your own life, which how we describe that, is the vadiyai that you've been given. Hukam mile vadiyai. Your own life is the greatness, is the greatest gift. If you're asking for any gifts, you're missing out on the fact that you have the greatest gift already. So do some time vichar on this in the morning. Sit up and just spend a bit of time on this. So the existing Hindu traditions encourage that you had to do something, that you had to give some money, you had to sacrifice something, yeah? You had to do some special actions, you had to go visit some holy places, you have to say some magic words, yeah? Some ritual needs to be done to obtain God. That's the system of the time. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying, actually, just remember this. So Nanak is promoting Naam as his system. This is his taram. Yeah? And this goes hand in hand with the previous answer to the question, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any of these special actions. Just walk on path of hukum. Hukam razai chalna. So Nanak here is also saying the same thing. Yeah? That Guru Nanak Dev Ji is promoting remembering as the system, as the thing that you need to offer. If you can offer something, offer Naam.